各位央视新闻的网友
all
们，
the
大家好，我
viewers,
是总台记
welcome
者。
tuning in with CGTN New Media. I'm right now here in Guangdong, and this is a very famous port. And today here at the Dappo port will be a very bustling place because today we will see that so many fishing vessels right now are getting ready to set sail for the fishery port here in the South China Sea. And today you could see these really tremendous numbers of fishing vessels getting here, and you could really see and also hope you can hear the sound of the engines. And why there are so many fishing boats get together here? Let me give you more answers in our today's live streaming. And today, please allow me to invite Mr. Pan. And he is the authority officer here in Guangdong. And once again, a new fishing season kicks off in the South China Sea after the 3.5 months annual summer fishing moratorium ends at 12 a.m. today. We talk about today is a very, very special day because that marks the end of the fishing moratorium, and it's a kind of like a back to work day for all the fisheries. Why we have this mechanism of a fishing moratorium? Because we want to maintain a good marine ecosystem in order to achieve the sustainable development here, especially for the fishery sector. So we hope that it will bring more benefits to the local fisheries. So for the local fisheries, during the off-season, they will receive subsidies from the local government. And also during that 3.5 months annual summer fishing moratorium, the local fisheries also can find other jobs. And also the job fairs are also held by the local government. And also it's the time for the local fishery to do the maintenance work as well to their fishing vessels and also receive trainings to polish their skills. So talking about that, this is a very still a really hot season here, and also maybe have the potential risks if people working too long time under the big sunshine. So it's also to better protect the fisheries' health and make sure that they also can operate their fishing work in a secured manner. And we talk about this annual summer fishing moratorium also gave some time for the small fishes to grow bigger ones. So we hope that later on our fisheries can also to capture large and quality fishes. So you could see that there are quite hundreds of fishing vessels here. They get ready to set sail. All right, here you could see that this is a little map here. This is the place we are at, and this is the Maui fishing, Dappo fishing report. So you could see that they are not the only ones here in the South China Sea. The authorities actually right now we are right now also lining up in the sea area to mark the starting line, so they can later on reach at 12 p.m. Local time. Then they can start to fish from here and also to do the fishing work in the South China Sea. So today is a kind of like a ceremony to mark this very exciting occasion. And the local fisheries also get ready to embrace a new season and learn more about this very special day, and we talk about that very soon, just around in 23 minutes. We will very soon will welcome that the big day here for the local fisheries. And we know that this is a very special day. It's also a big day for the local fisheries. So we have done a lot of preparation work to make sure that we have a quite ordered a fishery channel, so all the fishery vessels will get in line. There'll be also to do a round of a safety checking to see whether they have very good safety facilities on board, and also to check all the functions of their fishery vessels. And also to check whether all the people on board also qualified with certificate. So for the authorities, we also actually have done a lot of the supervision work. Thank you very much. So according to Mr. Pan, very soon around 12 p.m. Beijing time, we will see hundreds of fishing boats will set sails here. So we could see that later on. We will see just in around 20 minutes, we will see the fishing vessels will start their very busy season just in front of us. So maybe that this moment you're really interested in the fisheries normal day of life, and also maybe the authentic fishery culture. So I also invite another guest with us, Mr. Yang. So, Mr. Yang, I'd really like to know that before the season kicks off, what we need to do before that. So, first of all, you need to check your fishery vessels, right? So, anything that may be a hidden risk, you need to first to repair your mechanical equipment. Make sure that everything on the fishing vessels are good enough to help the local fisheries to conduct their work. Make sure that they have everything they need on board and everything function well. And also you need to get enough ice cube as well. Still, it's a very hot summer day here in Guangdong. And also need to prepare enough the materials. We talk about anything they need for work and also for life as well. They need to prepare enough the facilities and also the materials on board. So later on, we will see that hundreds of fishing vessels to set sail from here, this fishery port in the South China Sea. So it's very busy for local fisheries to do a lot of preparation work, and also on top of that, also pray to the local god for that a big harvest, for the safety and safe back home. And they pray for the local fishery god before they set sail, and when they come back home, they will also to send appreciation to the local god as well. So this is a little bit local fishery culture. So once again here, this is called Zhapo Fishery Port in Guangdong Province. So talking about here, this is called a Japo fishery port, and you could see that actually this is in a very special place. It's surrounded by the mountains at one side, and we also talk it's the Japo port, and is located along the northern shore of the Japo, so it's very easy that to reach to the different places that can easily reach to Hong Kong, and also to reach to the Hainan as well.
好的，那杨老师，我们也来这边看一下我们海陵岛的一个平面图啊。我相信啊，通过我们这个平面图的介绍呢，大家可以对我们闸坡渔港的
I believe that for our viewers can know more about the Japo port.
看到啊，像我们这一边就是我们闸坡渔港所在的位置，它是一个天然形成的一个。
So this is you could see that this is naturally formed. You could see that at both sides are mountains around it, so that can help to block a big wind or typhoon to enter into the port. So it's kind of like well protected by the mountains at the both sides, so that create a quite favorable places for the fishery port to port here, to beneath here, and also to get prepared. So we talk about that in order to protect the biodiversity and also to maintain a good environment for the marine economic ecosystem. Right now we talk about that we do more fishing at the deep sea and the deep ocean. And also you could see that the vessel, in terms of its size, is quite a large size boat or vessels. So which means like they can also stay at the deep sea for a little bit longer time. And we talk about that there is the event called the semi-diurnal tides. So which means like two tides. So when it comes to 2 times of the tide or rising tide, then the fishing boat actually can go out to do more fishing. So the local farmers, the fisheries need to know how to seize the opportunity provided by this rising and falling tides, so they can seize the opportunity and to arrange their fishery timetable. So we talk about that the 3.5 months annual summer fishing moratorium actually bring 4 changes to the local fisheries. So the local fisheries actually can make a planned fish catchery work. So which means like we can better plan our production. So based on the seasonal arrangement, the local fishery also can make their own plan, so that anything that's not good to the nature, we will erase that off. And also, we leave more a flexible room for the local fisheries. We talked about previously, fishery actually they were very busy. They worked around the clock, did not have time to get together with their family members. But right now, they have this kind of 3.5 months annual summer fishing moratorium. So it's time for them to have some quality time with their family members. And also, they can seize this opportunity to improve their skill side. And also they can get together with family members for traveling. And more importantly, these fishing moratorium also help to increase the awareness of maritime ecosystem protection.
好的，杨老师，我现在看到啊，我们正前方呢，就是您刚刚有介绍过的这个马尾岛，然后您刚刚呀也跟我们
So in front of us is Maui Island,
这个渔港它是怎么形成的
and also here is the Japo
可以跟我们现场再来
port.
对着我们实际的这个场景来看一看。
可以。我们现在看到这个渔船比较密集的那
So you could see that ODA right now fishing boats right now ready at the Japo port or Japo harbor.
就是海陵湾，那南面呢，它就是流塘山，流塘山再靠这边就是马尾岛。
这个是马尾岛，
流塘山，这块，是这样。马尾岛呢，就因为这个流塘山上有一个比较典型的地理，地貌叫五马归巢吧，就是命名的一个风水宝地吧。
So we talk about that this port actually in a very favorable place because that the mountains at both sides help to block the strong wind, to block the typhoon, and also here that also the island here.
飞鹅岭是对吧？对。然后我们过去闸坡渔港就是在这个地方吗？不是啊。
闸坡渔港其实呢，经过2度的变迁。
So for Japo Port, it's kind of the harbor cave in and between the mountains.
普通的叫它叫旧澳。 那么这个澳呢，很早就有了，应该在宋以前到。
So talking about the previous site of Japo Port actually existed in as early as Song Dynasty.
在有文字记载的历史开始，它应该也有500-600年了吧。
So that's around 500 to 600 years, according to the records.
有一次比较大的自然灾害，把这个小圈子毁灭了，小船也破坏了很多，所以的渔民就把这个。
But the original place actually suffered from a natural disaster. So from Qing Dynasty, it's moved to the current place, and actually starting from that time, this place already have that certain a skill of economy. And it's also right now become a central port here. So we talk about this place actually enjoyed a very long history, and local fisheries also actually this is the household career.
现场准备了一些渔具，我们一起来看一看，我们渔民来捕捞的时候都会用到哪些工具。
So talking about the what kind of tools the local fishery need. So we have a veteran here to give us some knowledge about the basic facilities the local fishery needs to capture fishes. And we invite a master. with a 40-year career life. So the gentleman must have a quite rich knowledge and experience in fishing. So first we see this fishery night. Yes. So this is for to capture the shrimps. So basically you can think about it's like a cave. So that when the fishing boats or vessels drive to the deep sea, they will actually to pull this out, and then the shrimp will swim into this net. And you're looking at this old fishing net, but they have a different role to play. And looking at this is actually is called the purse night. And we talk about that a purse night actually will to be provided by the small fishes and for the small boats, and small boats will also to have some illumination. So when the fishes see the illumination, they swim to something light and bright, and then they will swim into this kind of a purse net. So looking at this formation of mesh, we talk about that for a smaller fish actually, it's not really the net to capture them. And we talk about we want a smaller ones to get more time to grow. So that's also a way to protect the ecosystem. So how many nights we need to cast? So we talk about actually even one night is good enough to capture enough quantity of fishes and shrimps. And also we see the third one. This is actually today we see the largest night. We see some ropes to connect the net. So you're looking at why it's a large size, because we want to bring us around 100 nights connecting together. That is why you also see this night. Actually, we can just cast a night with around 2 to 3 miles, like a curtain in the sea. So basically, we'll unveil this night, like unveil a curtain in the deep sea. So we use this kind of net to capture more fishes.
几十米了啊，对，
几十米一连，那我们同时而且会放很多连，然后
So we talk about that for one night, that's around 20 meters long, and that will be that kind of 100 nights connecting together. So you can think about that how big it is in size, and that will all connect it to like a curtain.
看是这样，这个三角形的渔民叫它叫弹弓，弹弓的这个就
So this is kind of like the a coat hanger.
保证这个下沉，这里的活动的一个
But these actually a tool for local fishery, you could see there's a hook, right? So that's here this is a small hook that can turn different direction. It's flexible. And when we get fish,
会旋转的这个关节呢，它就会随着我们这个鱼的摆动而旋转来保证我们的鱼绳不会断掉。好，然后我们这里呢其实是有一排非常尺寸不一样的一个鱼钩啊。
And we will know that we get a fish.
有我一个手掌这么大，还有大的，还有更大的。
So there are so many different sizes of a fishing hook.
它主要是用来钓什么鱼的呢？
So for the really large size, like the golden pomfret, that's a really large size will be for the a larger hook. For the smaller size of fishes, will also to the a smaller fish hooks.
然后我们来看一下我们这边的鱼绳。我们这个鱼绳呢？ 也是我们必备的一个工具。然后我们今天呢，也请我们的船长给我们演示一种打结的方式，好不好？
And also we see this is the a fishery rope. So they can tie a knot. There are actually different ways to tie the knot.
然后这个结它是用来套在上岸的时候套在我们岸边的，对吧？好的。
So this is for landing for the vessels, and we talk about very soon in just a minute that the fishery boats will set sail. So we could see that right now. You could see that the fishery boats right now heading to the beginning line, the starting line. So you could see that it's a very large size vessels. So for the right now you're looking at this kind of boats that's for the vessels for capturing shrimps, and also you could see that also there are other boats with a lot of lamps on. That's actually a boat with a purse net on. So we talk about that we give the rest time or the growth time for the fishes around 3.5 months. So we talk about that the very first night of fishes captured by the fishery actually that bring the really good luck. So that is also why you could see all these boats actually get one after another to the deep sea in order to capture the very first night after 3.5 months and new summer fishing moratorium. So at 12 p.m. Beijing time, new fishing season kicks off here in the South China Sea after the 3.5 months and new summer fishing moratorium. And right now we see that hundreds of fishing vessels right now setting sails from this fishery port in the South China Sea. And it's a very big day for the local fisheries. And it's also a very exciting moment here. So after 3.5 months suspension of fishing, right now today is the very, very first day for the local fisheries to kick off their working season. That's a new fishing season here in the South China Sea. So normally that it's need a day and or two for the local fisheries to cast a net of fishes or shrimps, and they can get back home. But still, we talk about they need to make sure that all the function of the vessels are working well, and to also prepare enough fuel and also the daily necessities on board to make sure they have a very safe stay over the sea, and also they get back home safe. So right now you're looking at the new fishing season kicks off here in the South China Sea. Hundreds of fishing vessels right now setting sail for their very first day of the new fishing season from this fishery port in Guangdong. And the local fishermen are embracing the new season. And right now they are getting fully prepared, and I hope they can have a good harvest and safe back home.
哇，然后现在我们的老师已经来到了我们现场了。哎，老师，
大家好。
来。 哎，老师你好，我刚刚去换的这一身衣服啊，其实非常有特色啊。虽然我们穿着这个衣，
以前那些人年纪大，稍微大的一点，他会的颜色会不同。一般穿那个大纯蓝的衣服，它也就是铜鼓帽，上面是八卦形状的。这个铜鼓帽说起来好看的。
便取下来，我们看一看。好，我们取下。
So for the local fishery culture, for the local fishermen, and before they starting the new fishing season, and they pray to the god for a safe return home and also for the good harvest. And when they get back home, and they will also to send a return trip to the god to thank for the god for praying them a good harvest and also for their safety as well.
好的，谢谢老师啊。那刚才呢，因为我们信号的问题啊，我们可能只听到了我们老师唱的现在的这一段。然后呢，关于我们前面呢，还有一些关于咸水歌一些不一样的风格的特点呢，我们也请老师我们再次展示一下。
And can we sing another song to our viewers? And we talk about that. We talk about there are a lot of different songs. This very beautiful song, and we talk about actually this kind of song that really loved by the local fishermen. So the key occasion and also during the wedding ceremony, actually, you could always can hear this kind of a song. Actually, the song is first to appreciate the earth, the heaven, and also send the best wishes to all the people. So we actually looking at the song is a totally different melody, and for the first melody that's quite like a very soft, melodious one, and for the second it's more like a rap. It's really have that fast rhythm, so it's also actually to kind of like the rhythm, the working hard and work in a pair to getting the cast back, get the net back, and also with a large amount of fishes in the night. I hope that all the best wishes with the song, with the melody, sent to all the fishermen. Wish them all the best and also keep them safe. We also talk about the maritime resources. It's the precious assets to us, and also we talk about that the fishery, the suspension, actually also a key way to protect the maritime ecosystem. So according to our knowledge, we just learned that the fisheries can get back home to the port late this evening or tomorrow morning, so they will get their first net casted. But for the other fisheries, either they will come back home very early or they will stay over the sea for half a month or 1 month. And they will get back together along with their families to celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival. Wish them all the best and good harvest.